Hello, I'm Ben Maracle. Welcome to where Hollywood is taken seriously. Today, I, along with my guest, Steven Sibilia, will be reviewing Tomb Raider, which is based on the hit video game franchise and is directed by Roar Uthaug and stars Oscar-winning actress Alicia Vikander, Walton Goggins, and Daniel Wu. Tomb Raider tells the story of a young woman, Lara Croft, who discovers something that leads her on a wild adventure. She soon teams up with Lu Ren, a captain of a vessel, who takes her to the island where she believes her father is. On the island, Lara meets Vogel, a member of an evil group called Trinity. After the audience is introduced to Trinity, the rest of the film is the biggest god-awful ripoff of the 1981 film Raiders of the Lost Ark that I have ever seen. This film literally felt like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but with a woman as the main character. This movie was a disgrace, and if future blockbuster films this summer follow in its footsteps, then we are looking at a disappointing summer. Do you agree?
I gotta say, honestly, I got a couple different opinions on that. One of mine would be I liked the acting was good. I don't know. Did you think the acting was good at all?
No.
You didn't think the
No.
Well, there's one point. Okay. I thought the story in it was simple. And, it's almost like they maybe rushed it along a little bit. A couple scenes felt like if we had more time to breathe, then it would have been, like, it felt like they kind of had to rush a couple things along. Maybe they were, like, filming too quick and they needed to get through, like, different stuff before light came or before dark came. Or, like, they just cut edits out. Like, they edited stuff that was supposed to be in it and wasn't in it. So that was a little weird. But I thought the camera work was good. And the action scenes were pretty believable and didn't look like overly CGI.
That is true. I will agree with you on the CGI.
Yeah.
That did not look like blue screen and green screen.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they did use quite a bit of
Yeah,
that.
they did. Which was, so at least they were able to, like, balance that out, make it look good, not make it look jarringly bad. But, and then, I liked most of the characters, except the villain. I felt he was a little underdeveloped. Like, they tried to, like, throw us into it and tried to do this thing like, oh, we don't need any development. We have the villain here, and it's going to scare you. When in reality, he's got to have a little more.
There was no development,
Yeah.
I didn't think, with him.
With him at all, yeah.
You didn't need a lot with Lara Croft because we already knew who she was.
Yeah.
I didn't like Alicia Vikander in the movie.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think she was good. And I didn't care for any of the characters. Now let me ask you this, because Raiders of the Lost Ark is going to come into a play. Do you care more for the characters in Raiders or in Tomb Raider?
I would say Raiders.
Yeah. I had no sympathy or anything for these characters in Tomb Raider.
I liked him a little bit. There was one character, the side guy. What's his name? Lu Ren, right? Was the character's name? He was there, then he wasn't, then he could come back. It was I don't really care.
Well, he never got into the tomb or the temple, whatever it was there. And that was, once they got into that temple, all I could think of was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The spike, and this is a spoiler alert. So the spike comes up from the ground.
Oh, yeah.
But in Raiders, it shoots this way. And what does it do? Kill the person.
Right away, yeah.
So it's there's one, and I could go through a million of them. And then let's talk about Trinity. That's the other problem.
Oh, at the end?
No, the fact that, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I have to disagree. I don't think it's that big of a problem. I think it's more of a standard thing that happens more in movies that delve into spy. Honestly, I think it's kind of lazy sometimes when people do it because I think it's been done like Mission Impossible, and then in Quantum of Solace, and then in this one, and then of course, I can't think of a title now, but
Right.
there's definitely been other ones that have used it before, and I think it's kind of not getting old, but it's almost like you can see it coming now. As like that's another thing. This movie didn't really have surprises either.
Yeah, but I could go and make a movie,
Yeah.
right? And say it's a success, say it's a failure. And there can be an evil group or terrorist organization, whatever,
Yeah.
as the villains. And I can still make that movie without saying, oh, they're everywhere, and say it's a hit. Well, then maybe the studio will say, we'll bring back that group. But by saying, oh, they're everywhere, that's a James Bond type of thing.
It's probably also they could have been trying to do this thing where they wanted a sequel and they like knew that they wouldn't get it without this because the movie didn't do too well at the box. I don't think. Did it do
No,
good?
it didn't do well, and
Yeah.
it's doing very, very, very well over in China.
Oh, in China. It's
But
already
in the
China.
United States, it's not doing well at all.
Oh, yeah. That's no surprise really because it's a video game adaptation. Since past.
Did you
video game-
think video game, when you talk about the video game,
Yeah.
was this a good movie when it came from taking a video game and making it into a movie?
I think it was good in that point. In that sense, yeah.
I can agree with that because it didn't look like a video game.
Yeah.
I mean, I could name a movie that both you and I have seen, which would be Batman vs Superman, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
in itself is just like watching a video game.
Yeah.
I was not watching a video game here.
Yeah.
I just thought I was watching an awful movie.
Yeah, and it was cool how they would take because the video game when you make an adaptation from a video game, you need to have some of the video game in it,
Right.
just so say fans of the video game go to see it, they want to see some stuff there, and so they did incorporate because in the video games I don't know if you've ever played them. Have you played them at all?
No.
I haven't played them either. I just watch videos on YouTube. But it's like there's a lot of you got to go around, climb things, do this and do that, and they have that there. Like they have the plane
Right.
scene. She's in the plane and stuff like that. There was also one gripe I had with that plane scene. It was going good. It was going good. Looked real. Looked this. Looked that. But then when she's in the plane,
Oh yeah.
and then it starts to collapse again, and she says, "Really? Why did we need that line there?" Like, I've seen that line pop up in other things, like when a bad thing's about to happen, and someone's like, "Oh, come on," or, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me."
Right.
What? No one says that in that kind of situation. They just try to go and fix it. And it's like, I feel like it would have been better if instead of using that line to make it seem like, oh, that's nothing to this person, they could just take it and have that person go along and try to, get themselves out of this situation that's going on, instead of pausing to say that line and then to zoom in on the film. Like, come on, let's just...
And that scene did drag.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, I was a little like, all right, come on, let's get back to the land now. And then the physics part was a little questionable when you're able to pull a parachute up and you're holding it. I don't know how that works, but that was. And then the crash and you're fine. But I couldn't say I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, there wasn't a scar or
Yeah.
any blood on her body.
It was
That-
just like one metal spike. It was like,
Yeah.
where'd that even come from?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I couldn't stand the film,
Couldn't stand it.
and I really wanted to like it walking in. I thought it was going to be great. This is going to be really cool. It'll
Yeah.
be a different take. And, well, that different take.
It never happened.
No, it did not at all.
Well, the way I went into it was actually the same way you did. Was this is gonna be really cool? It's gonna be, I don't know if I would say a different take, but more different than the other video game movies that are bad beyond belief. And then I went in and I liked it, and because of the fact that I thought this could have been awful, and but I was thinking this could have been awful, and it wasn't, in my opinion. It wasn't as awful as it could have been. And I thought it was pretty good, gotta say.
Oh, man. So, I guess, now the other question is,
Yep.
can you see Alicia Vikander play a Bond girl? Or is she not ready for that yet?
I think she definitely could. I think Oscar winner, done this part. I think she could definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's questionable.
Questionable based on this one, or?
Yeah, based on this one,
Yeah.
it is. And say there is a 2,
Yeah.
then I highly doubt that they'll even get her to be in Bond.
Yeah, they'll just keep it in Tomb Raider.
So what is your final grade?
Final grade, B minus.
Very good.
What's your final grade?
Not a B minus.
Yeah.
I give Tomb Raider an F minus. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep watching my future reviews. You can like Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously on Facebook. You can also email me at wherehollywoodistakenseriously@gmail.com with your thoughts and opinions on Tomb Raider. And remember, this is Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously.